Week 4 of Pathwick Lecture 47, The Wall Within, concerns self-awareness as opposed to perfection. And let me get perfection out of the way first. The guide references two forms of perfection or perfectionism. One is the reality, and that is that everything is already perfect. The idea is that since we are in process of development, of becoming better beings, that we are where we're supposed to be, doing what we're supposed to be doing. And there can be goals, there can be visions and dreams and standards and so forth, but we are in the process of becoming. And therefore, our process is perfect for what it is. Now, the second kind of perfection is an artificial perfection, a plastic pretense. And that is that I envision what a human being can be, and I hold that as a standard, and I try to make myself meet that standard when it's not realistic at all. So one perfection is based on a memory that in the unitive and the world of spirit, there is perfection and we are headed there, even though we're not there yet. It's an acceptance of where we are. The other is a rejection of where we are. It's an imposition of a must, a have to. You're bad if you're not this and that. So you can use the same word, perfection, and mean two entirely different things. It's the limitation of language. It has to add a few more words to indicate what kind of perfection that you're talking about. Now, self-awareness. To some extent, self-awareness is all that Pathwork is about. There are spiritual disciplines, there are religions, there are studies, etc., where there's a goal in terms of what you believe. So if it's not imposed upon you, it's an ideal. Eventually you will believe this, that, and the other. Pathwork doesn't hold that, which I personally appreciate. For me, what I read in the lectures is an encouragement to develop personal self-awareness of my drives, my unconscious desires, my reactions, things that control my behavior without my express conscious agreement and permission. If I become aware of these things, then I can modify them. If I have no awareness of it, then they act on their own without any controls whatsoever. And so the idea is that I feel that Pathwork treats me like an adult. It says, become more aware and you will naturally do more loving things. You will be better as a person. You will get along with other people better. You will be able to find your goals. You will be happier at where you are and yet hold on to dreams and expectations, so that in self-awareness, there's a trusting of me as an individual, that all I need to do is become more aware and the rest will come. So there's not standards and there's not win-lose and there's not you're here, you're not here yet. So I propose to you that self-awareness is the bottom line in all the Pathwork lectures. An invitation to become more aware of yourself, your surroundings, the driving forces, etc. Now, where does that relate to the wall within? When we are not aware, then we can be afraid of something but not know what it is. And when that happens, all you can do is shore up against a maybe possible enemy or force that you don't really understand. You don't really know how to combat it. You don't know how to address it. So walls are the easy answer. I just won't go there. I will seal off that part of me or that thought process or these feelings. So the walls within develop because we're not self-aware. And the idea is that as we become more self-aware, then we don't need such crude tools to segregate ourselves. So think of it this way. There are certain controls and certain things that have to happen for a small child, a child under 5 years of age. And you just can't trust a child necessarily to know what's good for it. So you have to impose living conditions, rules, restrictions, etc. As the child grows, ideally, you would remove these restrictions. You would allow the child to make more decisions on their own. You would interfere less with guidance, with support and guidance. So that's the idea in this work is, yes, we did have to superimpose rules and walls. We did need to segregate and compartmentalize for a period of time. But we leave those compartmentalizations in place when we don't really need them anymore. And it's a matter of testing. Do I need it? Do I not need it? So you remove it. If it seems like it was useful, you put it back. But these are now movable partitions rather than sealing off aspects of your being. So that's my read on this section of Pathwork Lecture 47, The Wall Within. I hope you read the lecture, and thanks for listening.